Just checking what you're doing.
Having a look around. Cool.
Does anybody know you're here?
Pardon?
Does anybody know you're here, matey?
You know.
Yeah, I know, but did you just check in? It's just that it's police premises and it's
yeah,
all
so I
private.
keep your distance, sorry. It's just, I can hear you from here, that's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying, sorry?
Does anybody know if you checked into the reception, just let them know what you're doing?
No, I'm not going in any buildings or anything.
No, I know, but you're walking around, aren't you? And we're concerned.
Yeah.
Well, for you as well, see what you're doing.
Oh, you don't need to be concerned for me, I'm alright, I'm fine, yeah. Obviously, it's just no different than walking around
but I
a
think
street
it's
or a normal
private
car
around
park.
here, hun.
Pardon?
It's all private round here.
There's nothing like restricting any access, there's no signage or anything saying like authorised access only. I've been keeping an eye out for any signs, I'm not going anywhere that any signage says I'm not allowed to go.
We've also just got to make sure if there's people
here we go. See?
around.
Here's a car. See, this is what I'm saying. I can look after myself. If a car comes, I know how to move.
You normally find that it hurts you.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, you don't like to do that too much. But But yeah, no, I'm alright. I'm good.
So you're from around this way, are you?
No.
You're not.
No, just travelling around and thought I'd come and have a look. And
oh right. Were you sort of on holiday of some sort, or you just sort of?
No, just
checking out Norfolk and Suffolk.
Yeah, pretty much. Just taking some time out and just riding around. I've got motorbikes, so just ride around and stop at places that I find interesting. And so we've got a police headquarters here, so I thought, come and have a look. Right. What's happened to that car? Obviously, it's been in an accident, but you know, I mean, your mechanic's going to have to be very skilled to fix that one.
Yeah, I think you're going to need a little bit more than a little bit of.
It's going to be, it's going to be a bit more than a lick of paint, that one, isn't it?
Okay.
But yeah.
Rightio. Do you go around many police stations?
I go all over the country doing all sorts.
Do you?
Yeah, all sorts of different places.
Oh right. So what do you do then when you've done it? Because if people that go around to different places and take photographs, sort of like because they want fire engines and things like that.
Yeah. So I've literally.
That sort of what you do?
That's all I'm doing is walking around, finding different marked vehicles. So I see, obviously you've got the dark blue one over there. You've got a grey silver van there. You've got that big thing. Can anybody tell me what that unit is with a big trailer on the back of it? Like that one.
Euro cargo.
So what?
It's not a Vico Euro cargo.
What's that do?
It's a lorry.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what do you use it for? Because it's not one I've seen before. That's all. It's just very interesting. So you know.
It's like an office on the back.
Is it? So it's just like a portable.
The cameras catch the moment a polite officer walks over and asks, just checking what you're doing. At first, it's small talk, friendly, curious, but the exchange quietly changes the rules of the scene. An auditor who is invisible to the site becomes visible. The officer's question about a YouTube channel is the first confirmation. This isn't random filming anymore. It's a public audit. The tone shifts from idle exploration to a situation now under official scrutiny. That small, calm question is the match that will ignite the rest of the confrontation.
Portable police station, almost.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Exactly what it is.
Yeah, because I've seen one that says portable police station on the back of it before. But obviously that one doesn't say that, so I was just like, is it? Isn't it? I don't know.
Yeah. Have you got a YouTube channel then? Is that what?
Pardon?
Do you put your stuff on YouTube as well?
Sometimes. It depends.
Are you a fan of DJ Audits, are you, and all that?
Yeah, DJ Audit, he's right, yeah. Not bad.
Your drone as well?
Pardon?
Your drone as well?
Yeah, I've got a drone, yeah.
I'll probably use it?
Yeah, probably. I'll probably get a drone up over at some point, yeah, once I've had a walk around and that, and had a look around at your marked vehicles. I'll probably get a drone over. So like I said, it's a huge site, isn't it? It's because you've got this bit area to come up through the car park and that, seeing your marked vehicles and that. And then, yeah, so we've got the drone will just give me a really good aerial shot of like the whole thing. So you've got the pick over that way as well. So with the drone from a good vantage point, I'll probably be able to get like the whole site in one shot and then do like a few sweep shots and stuff. Have some fun. Yeah.
Good. So where's your bike? Parked in the car park somewhere?
No, I haven't parked here.
I won't tell you where his bike is.
No, that would be silly, wouldn't it?
Don't do that.
No.
You don't need to know that.
You've watched a few of these videos, haven't you?
What's your first name, buddy?
Pardon?
What's your first name?
I don't give out any names, I'm afraid, buddy.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm going to ask you to leave the site, though.
Okay.
Because this is a secure area in terms of vehicles that we have,
right,
capabilities that we have, so you can't be round here. So I'm going to ask you to leave, please, bud.
Okay.
We've got lots of things to be doing.
I thought this was going rather nicely, and now you're just coming out with
these guys
this.
Have a nice chat with you, but I've got work to do. These guys have got work to do.
That's fine. You crack on.
I'm stood here with you. So
from what
very politely asking you to leave.
From the conversation that we've had, right? Well, you haven't. This is the first thing that you've actually said, but from the conversation I've had with these two, do you feel like I'm any sort of threat? I'm here for any nefarious purpose, or I'm any danger?
At the moment is where we park our armed response vehicles and our traffic cars. And that doesn't need to be going on the internet and onto YouTube. So I am going to ask you to leave.
So what if I just stand out by the entrance with them all coming in and out
That's fine,
instead?
that's not an issue.
But then I'm still getting the same
No,
vehicles,
because
aren't I?
You're still in a secure area, and I don't want to leave.
Well, if
you
it's
wandering
secure,
around
then
here.
secure it then, isn't it?
Well,
I'm sorry, but if you're going to be an
what I need
asshole,
to-
then you're going to get the
what I need to
asshole
ask-
side of me. I was being very nice to
Me
these
asking you to
two.
leave, that is that secure part of that area.
Yeah.
Well, it's not though.
You're in the police headquarters. I'm asking you to leave our side.
It's not very secure though, is it? If you're saying it's a secure
I
area,
agree with you.
secure it.
However, that is then me coming out as a police officer, dealing with you and asking you to
Okay.
leave.
Who are you, sorry?
PC 1823 Perrier.
1823 Perrier.
Yes.
And you're based here, are you, at
Yes,
headquarters? Okay. And if I politely refuse to leave, what's the next step?
The next thing will probably be to force you to leave.
In what way?
Prevent a breach of the peace or other powers that I might consider utilising.
How am I breaching the peace? What requirement am I meeting of breach of the
At the
peace?
moment, as I've explained to you, and as I've politely asked you to do, you're in a secure area of a police station that you cannot be in.
And how does that specifically relate to breach of the peace? Because there are certain requirements for you
There
to
are,
utilise
yes,
breach of the
you're
peace.
correct. And
So
at the
what part of that relates to a breach of the peace?
This clip shows the entry of a senior officer, calm authority replacing casual curiosity. The language tightens. This is a secure area. I'm asking you to leave. The auditor refuses to accept vague commands without legal backing and asks for specifics. The officer answers with a chilling line. If you refuse, we'll force you to leave, and mentions breach of the peace. That threat turns a polite check into a line in the sand moment. Who owns the right to define secure? And can they manufacture powers to make it stick?
Breach of the peace.
I'm not going to talk law.
Exactly. No, exactly. Because you don't have the requirement to use that power.
All I ask you to do is to leave.
Exactly.
Okay?
So
Because
I'm
you're
saying,
disrupting our
so
collective
you're
peace
saying
of
if I
what we're
politely refuse, so then I'm
Yeah.
civilly trespassing.
Yeah.
You're going to make up a power to use.
That's not what
To
I
that's
said.
what you said. You said you're going to use breach of the peace or whatever else you can. So you're just going to try and find.
Powers I consider to use is what I said.
Yeah. And what other powers can you use for a civil trespass?
I'm not here for a test, mate. I'm just asking you. To
No,
leave.
exactly,
I've
because
got other
because
work
you
to do.
don't have
I've got
any
other important
powers
things
under
to do
civil
than dealing with
trespass, do you? You don't have any powers under civil trespass.
Stop trying to catch him out. Just out of being
Just
decent.
I
do what I
know.
asked you to
I'm not
do.
trying to catch
We've
him
all
out,
got
but if he's
work
going
to
to throw
do.
around
Yep,
legislation, then go do your
We've
work.
all
I'm
got
sorry,
work.
but you've been very polite, and I'm
No,
not trying to be
because
rude
we're
to
At the
you.
moment, I can't do that
shouldn't
because
be
you're
here.
here.
Well, you
That's the issue.
can.
No, I can't. I can't leave you wandering around this area.
So out of the
responsibility.
6 other people that I walked past, one other person that asked me if I'm okay and I said, yeah, I'm fine. You seem to be the only person here that has an issue with it.
Well, everybody else has got an issue with it. The only person that's told you that is me.
Well, nobody else has, I mean, everybody
And I-
else.
and I-
Everybody else has
I
smiled,
agree with you.
nodded. One
I agree
person
with
asked if
you.
I'm
This
all
site
right.
should be a secure area. You shouldn't just be able to walk in here, and that's an issue that our bosses have needed to sort out for years and years and years.
Right.
For reasons that I don't fully understand, they haven't. Okay, but what I can't allow you to do is to be wandering around in here, looking through the windows, filming what's on the computers, filming our patrol cars, filming what people are doing.
So if
okay?
something's publicly accessible, until you've asked me to
it's
leave,
not, it's a piece of
well, no,
private land.
let me finish. Until you asked me to leave,
And I have done.
okay, yeah, and
Twice
let me
now.
finish. Okay, until you asked me to leave, I was not trespassing.
Did I say that you were?
No, exactly. So therefore, if there's no sign saying no unauthorized access, it's fully open. That means the public have right of access.
I'm not going to discuss
Okay,
that with
so
you.
no,
All
let
I need you to
me
do is
finish what I'm
I've asked
saying.
you to do.
Let me finish what I'm saying. So if I go then film inside a window and film something that's on a computer, and I haven't been asked to leave, and I'm not trespassing, the onus is on you to
That's
keep
it.
that information safe, not on a public not to see
The
it.
point is irrelevant, isn't it? I've asked you to leave
Okay,
twice now.
right,
Okay, so that's what I need you to do. Because I've explained to you, I can't do the work that I'm doing
right,
because you're here.
okay. Well, you can.
No, I can't.
You can.
I can't leave you here unsupervised.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
No, it's a you problem
How is it a me problem?
because you're disrupting me and doing what I need to do.
I'm not though, am I?
You are.
Did
being
I come
here.
and approach
Your
you?
simple presence is enough.
So it's not your job to deal with people trespassing on your site, is what you're saying?
Well, it's everybody's job.
Well, there you go. So I'm not
well,
disrupting
that's-
you from doing your job,
and
am I?
that's
Because
exactly
this
what
is
I've
part of
done.
your
I've
job,
asked you
then,
to
isn't
leave.
it? So I'm not disrupting you from doing your
You
work.
are.
This is
Here the two sides spar over definitions: private road, report to reception, civil trespass, and breach of the peace. The auditor methodically points out there are no signs restricting public access. The officer insists policy and safety demand compliance. Listen for the sharp rhetorical moves, the auditor's legal calm against the officer's insistence on control. This part is the argument in miniature: legality versus practicality, public service versus perceived vulnerability. It's tense because neither side will willingly admit weakness.
to be round here.
That really needs to be better signposted, and doesn't it,
we'll
or fenced off, or something like that. See, this is how it's done. This lady's being very civil, very more courteous, much more polite in her explanation, rather than just being blunt. Because that's what you are. You're a blunt instrument.
He was nice right at the beginning. But,
you weren't. You just came out straight with a directive.
If you want to go to the main bit, as you said, that bit when you go out. That bit is all public because you get people that go through, and there's a footpath that goes down that way. That bit's absolutely fine. So if you want to stand there and take whatever pictures you want, more than welcome.
If I carry on down that end of the site, there's nothing the other side of the site. There's no exit or entrance down that end of the site.
You need to go that way, and you need to go right.
Is there an entrance or exit down that end of the site?
There is nothing there, honey.
There's no entrance or exit down there. No. Okay.
No. So we just need to make sure that you go and you go onto that bit, and then you can stay there for as long as you want.
Okay. Well,
all right then.
Well, I mean,
do you want to come back with me?
I might head that way in a minute. Yeah.
Well, it's now really.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be now. So
why?
I'm quite willing to walk back. I'm quite willing to walk back with you.
Why is it so desperately now? So see, if she's got the time to walk back with me, she's got the time to supervise me walking around.
Because I'm trying to get you back.
Yeah.
And nicely to get you back off of this bit, all this area here. That's all.
I understand that.
I'm trying to.
I understand.
I'm trying for us to come to a decision.
Yeah, actually,
before
to be fair, you're doing
anything
really
else goes, you know.
To be honest, you're really good at negotiation and
this
stuff
officer
like that.
is good as well.
I mean, he's not. He's just carrying out blunt directives like a blunt instrument that he is.
No, he was quite. He was nice to you to start with.
I asked you politely to leave, buddy. Okay, I'm a busy man. I've got lots of things to do.
Well, crack on.
Me politely asking you to leave the secure area of the police station, I don't think is a massive ask.
Well, you can politely ask, and I can politely decline.
Just to reiterate point, earlier on he said there's no sign saying don't come in or anything. What way did you walk in?
Just through that way down there.
Around that bend there?
Yeah.
There's two signs that say private road.
Yes, there are.
I know they're not legally registered, it says private road.
Yeah, of course.
So it's a private place.
Right.
Yeah. There's also another sign that says all visitors must report to reception. Again, it's not necessarily like a legal requirement.
Yeah, I'm
However,
not.
If you want these guys to stick to the rules.
Sure.
That are clearly there for reasons, then maybe you should.
They would want to.
So go and report to reception, get a pass from them, visitors pass. Happy days.
But then see,
why not follow that simple
because
rule?
The visitors must report to reception will be like, if I'm visiting, say I was coming to have an appointment with this constable.
A different officer adopts a softer strategy: polite, courteous, procedural. She offers a simple compromise: move back to the public area, film there, and nobody's the wiser. This is the classic de-escalation shot, a way for everyone to save face. But the auditor's refusal exposes the deeper issue. This isn't really about access, it's about control. The camera captures the micropolitics of enforcement. One officer trying to preserve order calmly, the other leaning on authority. The tension here is subtle but crucial. The scene shows how institutions often prefer compliance over clear legal justification.
Public could help people out, and us that are trying to run courses, does it? Because ultimately we're responsible. Suffolk Constabulary is responsible for your welfare while you're on the site, aren't they? If you get knocked over, yes, you're wearing a high-vis motorcycle jacket, but if you get knocked over by a police car that's going out to an emergency job, who do you think is going to get criticised for having not challenged you because you shouldn't be here under these nefarious laws that people say exist and don't exist?
Well,
civilly trespassing and all that malarkey.
That's the thing, isn't it? I think even on a private road, a person walking is responsible for their own safety, and
so
the person driving a car.
Garden, do you just have the right to go into it?
No, because that's a dwelling. There's a different level of expectation of privacy in a dwelling, isn't there?
It's still that word private, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
And there's a reason why.
But it's private, but it's open to the public, isn't it? Because it's a public facility. You provide public services under a
front reception
as a government.
Because the sign instructs you to go to the front reception. So follow that procedure, then the rest of this becomes available potentially. If you don't follow that procedure, you're going to get this reaction.
But there's no signage saying that
there
you
is.
Can't. No, there's no signage saying no unauthorised access beyond this point. No, it happens a lot. It ends up a circular conversation.
There is a sign saying all visitors must report to reception. So which one should you follow? If you want there to be a sign saying don't do it, and you'd follow that, follow the sign that says do it. Does that make sense?
Not really.
Sense?
No, I disagree with that.
Should we go and have a walk?
Pardon?
Should we go and have a walk?
I want to wait for this constable actually.
Yeah, exactly. You just. I don't.
Why do you want to wait?
I don't. My brother's got a drone, and he's tempted to do this kind of thing. I'm just like, it's just.
Highly recommend it. To be honest.
It's about, you know it's going to get the
I know, I'll tell you what,
because that's
actually.
you're here
I'll
for.
tell you what, I went up to Bedford headquarters yesterday, actually. Where was it, yesterday? No, day before. And had like an hour and a half really nice chat with a sergeant and 2 constables who had absolutely no issue. And I get that you guys have got things to do, and that's fine. If you haven't got the time to, you know, at one point they just say, look, we're going to have to crack on, but we can see that you're no threat, so crack on. You know where you can and can't go. Anywhere that's gated, anywhere that's locked, don't try and get through it. Fine.
Or anywhere you've been asked not to be.
Yeah, but again, it's nowhere that's locked, it's nowhere that's gated or fenced off.
Not to be asked to leave, is that not the same?
But again,
if we're talking trespassing,
yeah.
Because even if you go and climb over the fence, is that necessarily a?
If it was entirely.
Now the police changed the frame. It's less about access, more about welfare. If you get hit by one of our cars, we're responsible, they say, reshaping the debate into duty of care. The auditor dismantles this by pointing to the open layout. If it's so sensitive, why is it open at all? This segment reveals a tactical pivot. When legal cover is weak, appeal to safety and consequence. Watch the shift in body language. Officers tighten, the auditor sharpens, and a moral question emerges. Who bears responsibility for public access to public services?
Time to leave, or stand at the main gate where the public have got access to on the public footpath. Because this isn't a public area, is it? Just because there's no gate or fence, it's not a public area.
I would say it is.
Where's the public footpath that comes through it?
Well, I would say that it's all openly accessible.
Where's the public footpath? That's not what I asked you.
So how do people get to their vehicles if people aren't allowed to walk down here?
Because we're entitled to be here, because our vehicle, because we work here.
Okay.
So we have that implied.
But there's nothing stopping a member. There's nothing stopping a member of public coming and parking in your car park. There's no barriers to stop it. The only barrier that is there is wide open. So I could have brought my bike up here and parked it. But there's also a sign that tells you must report to reception when you do arrive, so they know you're here and they know your vehicle is here. So let's if we're going to have to follow one rule, as in there's a gate or there's a sign saying you're not allowed, let's follow the one that says please report to or must report to reception when you get here. What have you got to hide? You've got nothing to hide. No, but like I said, they're not going to give me a visitor's pass because I won't give them my names. You know,
which means they don't. Which means they're not going to grant you permission to be on the site, which is what's happened now.
But then, okay,
so does that make it right?
I think sometimes we all go into somewhere we don't realise, and then someone says, "I'm sorry, I did that recently." I drove somewhere and they said, "I'm sorry, it's a private road." And I went,
shouldn't be down
I'm
here.
so sorry, I didn't realise. And then I went. Yeah. So sometimes we do go on to things we don't realise, but once it's been brought to your attention.
Yeah, you can leave if you want to, and then if not, it's civil trespass, isn't it? And then there's,
But do you really want the I wouldn't want the aggravation, you know?
Yeah, I know. This is the other van.
I mean, to be fair, the reason that I'm waiting is because at the moment we know that this is a civil. No,
is because you want to see.
Because I want to see if he tries to find any powers that he can abuse for a civil trespass issue.
I just want to get on with what I need to do, bud.
Well, crack on then.
Yeah, but what I've explained to you is that I cannot leave you here. Okay, you're a security risk to everybody on this site, all the vehicles that are present here. You're causing us all sorts of problems.
How am I security risk? Security risk in what way?
Because, as I've explained to you, our unresponsive unit is based here.
Right.
Vehicles that we don't want members of the public to know what they are, because that could compromise future operations and what we do.
Well, like unmarked vehicles and stuff.
Exactly that.
I think unmarked vehicles are wrong. If I ever see constables in uniform in a marked vehicle, I always dock the registration. To be honest,
that's the issue.
I do, because I think they're completely wrong. But
I take the point that you walk around here, and I agree that is ridiculous and always has been, and I don't know why our bosses haven't sorted that out. But what I need you to do is just go back onto the public part of the site, and then we can carry on with what we're doing.
Here the police try the most powerful lever, security risk. They paint worst-case scenarios, hostile reconnaissance, terrorists using footage. It's an emotional escalation, invoking fear to justify restriction. The auditor responds with sharp logic. Anyone can access similar information via Google Earth or public streets. The video alone doesn't make a threat. This segment exposes the tension between legitimate operational secrecy and overreach, a classic example of authority weaponizing hypothetical danger to regain control.
Has anybody got body cameras on?
Mine's on.
Yours is on. Is there a reason you didn't tell me that you turned it on?
I need to tell you.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. College of Police.
We're going around in circles again. No, I don't.
College of Police in 2014. All constables must verbally announce when they turn their body cameras on under GDPR. So
So what's the difference?
It's let me finish. Look, let me finish telling this constable what his policy is, because under GDPR, I have the right to access that footage now. Now, if you haven't told me that I've been recorded, how am I supposed to know that there's footage for me to access, constable? Under REPA, the Regulations of Investigatory Powers Act, by not telling me, and you don't have a sticker on yours saying audio and visual recording, so what you're actually doing, so a light, you think that's enough? A light could mean on standby. A light could
noise when you turn it on, which you did when I turned it on.
Right, and that noise, yeah, you know what that noise means.
The police premises and does this sort of thing would expect to be filmed by a police officer.
You know what that noise means. You know what that light means. A member of the public doesn't. You can't assume that a member of the public knows that, can you? So what you're doing is actually covertly recording me, which is against REPA and actually is an indictable offence, isn't it?
I'm sure you can add that to your complaint.
I will. You scrolling through your Tinder matches, any luck?
No.
Or is it Grindr? Which do you prefer? You're looking for any legislation right now, aren't you?
As I've explained to you, I've got a lot to do, and I can't be stood here waiting with you. And if I can find a way of speeding that process up and getting you away from this area, then that's exactly what
So which legislation are you looking at for our personal interest? I might be able to aid you and help in that.
I probably don't think you can help me, to be fair.
You'd be surprised how much I know about legislation. You don't know what I'm trained in, what my educational background is.
I know you've got too much time on your hands. So
Oh, I do. I do have a lot of time on my hands. What are we at? 43 minutes. Yeah, I'll probably wrap that up, to be fair, and go get the drone footage in and do it that way. Which way was that again?
That way. Come on in.
You're going to walk with me, are you?
Yeah.
This is the knockout blow. The auditor confronts the officer on body-worn camera protocol, claiming they were not verbally notified when recording began, invoking policy and GDPR. The officer falters. Suddenly, the power dynamics flip. For the first time, the police look vulnerable to scrutiny. This short, sharp exchange changes the narrative. The subject who is being asked to leave becomes the one with the legal leverage. It's the perfect editorial ending for any accountability video. Escalation, challenge, then the authority forced into a defensive position.